My eyes snap open. What's the hour? I turn on the lamp. Ah, okay. I wound up my alarm clock before bed, but that turned out to be unnecessary. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep. My heart wouldn't stop beating out of my chest, and my head buzzed like crazy. Ah, what a mess. It was like it was like that the night before the school trip, too. It's really inconvenient. Oh well. I feel much calmer now. I wonder why. It's day X after all. Maybe it's a kind of acceptance? Yeah, I suppose. Whatever happens, happens. It's a dim winter morning. I sit in the kitchen waiting for the tea to brew. I've already ripped the top I've already ripped the top sheet off the calendar. December 28th, just 3 days before New Year's. 3 days. I totally forgot to get a present for my parents. There's been so much stuff going on, it really slipped my mind. I'm just making excuses. Not that it matters now, but ah, I stand up. Suddenly I feel inclined to do something I really shouldn't. I know it's bad, but if I don't check for it now, then it'll be very sad, I think. I grab a stool and drag it out to the big wardrobe in the hallway. I found the spot by accident while looking for something a couple years ago. Up on the highest shelf behind the shoeboxes is where they hide my birthday presents. And the ones for New Year's, I assume. I've never checked the place after discovering it. Even though I was really curious sometimes, I didn't want to ruin the surprise. But this time, ah, I see it. A colorful a colorful wrapper. For a second I hesitate. This is it. This is my New Year's gift. It feels so wrong looking at it early. But but my hand reaches out and grabs the package. I giddily climb down from the stool. To my room, to my room. I don't want to tear the wrapping paper, so it takes a few minutes to open. Whatever is inside feels soft. No, not really. Is it? Oh, oh, I see. It's both hard and soft. Two whole presents. Wow. First is a hardcover journal. I peek inside. Whoa, whoa. The paper is so good quality. It even has a little introduction page for me to write my name on. Man, I really feel like writing something now. This is so cool. Huh? The first page, the one right after the introduction, it's missing. I didn't notice it at first, but upon closer look, it definitely seems like someone tore it out. But why? Hmm. The other part of the present, I hold a pair of mittens in my hands. They're a soft cream color, with a neat red pattern on the cuff. I put them on. They're really warm. I pat my face with them. Hehe. I stare down at the presents I've opened too early. I I should write something in the journal, but I don't have the time. I can't come up with a poem this quickly and it takes me a while to draw anything good. Not that I'm all that good at drawing in the first place. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I need to finish my tea and I need to go soon. Damn it, anything will do. I can't leave the journal blank. Mom wanted me to write in it, she wanted me to have it, she bought it, she wrapped it into pretty paper, she hoped I liked it. I like it. I really, really like it. I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna write in it for as long as I can. I'm gonna write about how much I like it. And I'll write about how cool the hardcover is and how smooth the paper feels. And I'll write about how soft and pretty the mittens are. I thought she gave up knitting a long time ago. Well, maybe I just didn't notice, didn't care to ask. That's probably the case. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never talked to you as much as I should have. Have we ever talked? We have, right? I'm not sure. I'll apologize to you again and again. I'll write 2 pages of apologies. No, 3. And I'll write about how grateful I am to you. I'll thank you many times. There has to be at least as many thank yous as there are sorries. I still have to write more. That's okay. I've got more to say. I'll write how much I love you too. That's gonna be a lot. It's gotta be I I list everything that I love about you. It'll be a little difficult at first, as embarrassing as that is to admit, but I'll try. I'll really try. I love your cooking. Well, to be perfectly honest, I never liked the meals too much, but watching you cook always felt so nice. And I love when you talk about something with a smile. I can't remember the last time that happened. But I know it did, and it made me happy. I love how pretty you are, especially when you put on that dress. You know, the flowery one. And I love how you ask me about my day and what I would like from the store. And I love it when you my face is red from how hard I'm thinking. My head's starting to hurt. Why is it so hard to come up with this stuff? Isn't it wrong? Shouldn't these things come naturally? Doesn't that make me a terrible child? It's like there is this border in my mind I just can't cross. All I can reach is the most surface level observations, as if everything beyond my immediate surroundings is swallowed up by an impenetrable darkness. It's like my memories are. Ah, that's right. Of course that would make sense. I look down at the notebook. Despite my reservations, I've managed to exhaust a good dozen pages. Skimming them now, my grammar isn't very good. It was never that bad, was it? Perhaps it's time I stopped. My hands feel sore. My hand feels sore. I shake my wrist and glance up at the clock. Crap. I really need to go. But it did feel so nice to write here. This really is a wonderful present. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Signed, signed, um, Aisha. Signed, Aisha. My name is Aisha. I close the book and grab the mittens I've left on the bed. They're really lovely, too. Of course I'll wear them. I gotta get dressed. The tea must be cold by now, but that's for the best. I'll just down it quickly. Then I'll brush my teeth, brush my hair, make myself look decent, and then I'll be on my way. Luckily, it doesn't take long. I slip into my violin key and take a last look at down at the. I slip into. I slip into my violin key and take a last look down the hallway. The door to the living room is still closed. There are no shadows on the other side. Just quiet static. I think that's okay. Goodbye, everyone. I leave my apartment. The door closes itself behind me. Everything is so quiet. It's still pretty early, I suppose. It's Sunday, too. I went to school yesterday, which means it's Sunday. People don't get up early on the weekend, so that's why there aren't any. That's a good explanation, even if it's wrong. Even if I know why nobody's around. It's really true. The wound is closing. Soon, the world will heal. The sky is a lovely muted indigo. I wish the street lamps weren't on so that I could see it a little better. The sun will have already come up by the time they're off. A pity, but there is also a lot of charm to how these streets look at this time of day, especially with all of the New Year's decorations. It's just that I seem to have grown a little tired of the dark. Don't worry, it's only a little. I like how the yellow lights contrast with the blue. I like how snowflakes flicker under burning beams. I like how snow mounds shimmer when they're just outside the rings of light. Actually, I want to get a better view. Can I really do this? I don't see why not. I look both ways, more out of habit than genuine caution. It's not like we had tons of cars driving through here before. Did we? I mean, everything's pretty close. So the cars driving past were mostly outsiders coming in and out of the city. We didn't get too many of those, I believe. That's how it should have been, logically speaking. I bet that's how it was. I'm sorry, my head has been getting pretty foggy. Please bear with me. I quickly walk into the middle of the road. Asya. I'm Asya. My name is Asya. Right. The street? I walked here all my life, but it looks so much broader now. I like this angle. It feels fresh. Walking down the road like that? No, I don't want to walk. It's childish, but my body feels like running. I've never flown in an airplane, but I've seen this on TV. They have these long tracks lined with guiding lights, just like the street ahead, with street lamps on each side. It's pretty close, right? And just like a plane, I'm going to ascend above the clouds. And just like a plane, I'm going to ascend above the clouds, up to the stratosphere and beyond. This is my landing strip. What? Okay, I'm sorry. This is my landing strip. I'll spread my wings, I'll rev my engine, and take off. What are you doing? Huh? I stumble and collapse into the snow. What? 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 I shuffle to get back up to see the person who just spoke to me. That voice, that laugh. It can be. It can be. It can be. Watch where you're stepping, will ya? Uh, Doisha! My body moves on its own. Whoa there! I fling my arms around her. She laughs and spins me around. Doisha! Doisha, you're... I... I missed you so much. Been a while, hasn't it? I can't stop giggling. It's hard to speak at all. Doisha is laughing too. We settle down to catch our breaths. I... I'm so happy you're here. I really thought... I thought I'd never see you again. Right back at ya. Man, look at you now, though. All grown up. You've also changed a bit. Your voice is different. Huh? Really? Yes. Whoa. That's bonkers. I didn't notice at all. You still say that? What? Bonkers? You got a problem with bonkers? I don't, I don't. Thought so. Dosha, I can't believe it. It's been 3 whole years. But it's also like no time has passed at all. She looks a little older, but her personality is just as I remembered it. So, where are you heading? Oh, I'm going to the research center. Huh? Why? I have something I need to do. It's important. Whoa, so serious? Yeah. You're not gonna tell me what it is, are ya? Why, it's not really a secret. I'm going to send a message to the world. A message? Like love and peace? Kind of. Man, we meet at last and you decide to act all cryptic? Give me a break. Sorry, but you can tag along if you want. See everything for yourself. Why not just tell me? Buh. Sure, not like I have a choice. Yay! We walk down the empty road, chatting just like we did when we were children. I am so happy. I just really couldn't. I couldn't imagine ever seeing her again. Talking to her, hearing her voice. Doisha. My memory of her seemed so spotty at times, but I'm glad I was right. I remembered her right. How have you been anyways? Good. I still write and walk around, and I've met a lot of nice people. Yeah? Like who? Oh, where do I start? First, there were the guys at school. For a while, I didn't have any friends. Well, after you left. But then they started talking to me. And, they joke with me every day. There's this boy, Vitya. We talk with him sometimes. He, last week he bought me a soda. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Then there's Maria. Maria? You call her by her full name? Huh? No, not really. It just sounded natural for some reason. She's very popular, but she still finds time to talk to me. And we hang out a lot. And she brought magazines to read with me. Oh, and we went to the cinema the other day. There was a Hollywood film showing. Whoa. Sounds fun. What was the name? It was, it was about a star. And, my mind scrambles for anything, even the vaguest memory of what the movie was. But it's like looking through the glass pane of our living room. Nothing but blurry shapes and muttering I can't decipher. You okay? Huh? Yes, I'm fine. Sorry, there's been a lot on my mind. Sure looks like it. But hey, you're a real socialite now, huh? Who would have thought? No, it's nothing like that. I mean, compared to how it used to be. I'm glad to hear it, really. I guess. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't have come back at all. No. What are you saying, Tosha? Of course I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Jeez, you're so easy to tease. She ruffles my hair. You're mean. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of, the other kids aren't picking on you, are they? Picking? No, of course not. You sure? If I wanted to bully someone, you'd be top of the list. No, seriously. The boys can get a little carried away with their games, but my friend never lets it go too far. Your friend? You mean Masha? No, not her. Another girl. Her name is Ira. Oh? She's... Ira's really cool. She's amazing. She can come across as a little unfriendly at first, and the way she talks is sort of rough. But she's a very kind person, and, now that I think about it, you two are pretty alike. Well, if you say so. Wait, are you saying I talk like a brute? I didn't say that. I said, sort of rough. And I'm supposed to be the mean one. It's not that bad, though. It's not bad, though. I like that about you two. Uh-huh. Ever heard the word backhanded compliment? No, really. I'm a little jealous. I wish I could talk like that sometimes. You know... Hmm? Nah, never mind. Hey, you can't do that. Spit it out. I said it's nothing. Forget about it. Come on. Tosha, please. For old time's sake. Don't make those eyes at me. Seriously. It's gonna sound bad. It's okay. You often say bad-sounding things. You... Fair enough. Alright, well... it's stupid. She scratches her head and looks away. Yeah, Dose is just as she's supposed to be. You're kind of a wuss. Can't argue with that. So when I was away, I kept thinking, man, she's probably having a real tough time over there. Those bastards better not touch her, or else. And then nothing followed. No else. Because there was nothing I could do. I was so freaking mad. But seeing you now, I'm calmer. You smile a lot more than before. Really? She nods. If those friends of yours are as great as you say they are, I guess I don't need to worry anymore. Tosha. Don't say anything. I knew it would come out late. Lame. I knew it would come out lame. It's not lame at all. I mean, your worries, I really was sad when you left. I don't remember it very well, but there's this pain in my chest whenever I think back to that time. I think that for a long while, it was very hard for me. But then, little by little, I learned to be better, because I realized something very important. That pain I felt when you left wouldn't go away by itself. It was my job to mend it. So that emptiness I felt, I decided to fill it with wonderful things. Wonderful things? Mm-hmm. Anything nice would do. A tasty meal, a warm blanket, a lovely book. But it was pretty... but I was pretty bad at it when it just started. How so? I guess I was picky, really. I kept thinking, is this good enough to qualify? There's nothing special about it. It's not beautiful enough. It's not sweet enough. There's nothing wonderful about it at all. Nonsense like that. But if I kept thinking that way, that hole inside me would never get filled. Then I would never have enough. So you lowered your standards? I wouldn't put it that way. I think I became more aware of myself. I thought about my place in the world. I thought about what really counts as wonderful. When you think wonderful, what does that word mean to you? Huh? Well, wonderful is wonderful. Something great or like extraordinarily good? Right. See? Extraordinarily. And? For something to be considered extraordinary, there needs to be an ordinary thing to serve as the base of comparison. Right? Yeah, I guess. That empty space, the one that I wanted to fill so badly, it was still part of me. So I came to realize, me, my mind and body, those are my baselines. I am the world's measuring standard. And when I worded that thought to myself, it was like my eyes finally opened. Everything suddenly became so clear. Everything in the world, it all became worthwhile. It all became extraordinary. It became wonderful. I used to live under the impression that I had the right to judge everything by some universal quantifier. It's true, there is a median value to everything, that perfect straight line that the whole world balances around. But what I failed to realize was that this median value, this idea of average, it was so far above me, so unreachably high, that the idea of me labeling anything as unremarkable became laughably brazen. I still had some trouble, but filling that emptiness became easier. So much easier. I didn't have to pick and choose anymore. So, please don't worry about me anymore. To me, each day is brimming with wonderful things. So, have you filled it? That hole in your chest. It's. I. I don't need to do that anymore. Because you're back. I have you here now. And I have my friends too. Huh. So I'm not in the friend category anymore? Uh, no, that's not what I meant. I'm teasing, dummy. You still take everything too hard, huh? You. You just don't let up. Hey, gotta make up for all the lost time. Anyways, Aisha, listen, the stuff you said. Tosha sighs. She looks like she's about to say something I'd rather not hear. Sorry, but I don't need this right now. Ah, look! The complex! I run towards the entrance. Oh, wait! For a second I hesitate. What am I going to say once I enter? They'll stare at me expectantly and I'll probably blurt out something weird. I'll make a total fool of myself. Then I'll... No, enough. That kind of thinking. That's just a force of habit. I know none of this will happen. Because... Easy there, jeez! Tosia looks over the door and the building's title plate. So, you're just gonna waltz into the place? Well, I'll give it a shot. The windows are all dark. Oh, it's open. It takes my eyes a couple seconds to get used to the darkness. The hall? I haven't been here in so long. It doesn't exactly feel familiar. You think there's a light switch some... You think there's a light switch somewhere here? Yeah, let's look. Found it! Ah! The room suddenly fills with light. Ow. Tosha, please give a warning next time. Whoops, sorry. Ah, I blink to adjust my vision. Right. I don't recognize this place at all. I say it's been a long while, but it's only been 3 years. Everything from that time is still so hazy. Well, where to? Um, the top floor. So up the staircase. Hmm, alright. How about grabbing a flashlight then? I don't want to search for switches every time we climb a floor. Sure, but where would you get it from? The janitor should have one. Hmm, I suppose. The empty janitor booth by the entrance is open as well. Tosia marches in and begins shamelessly rummaging through the drawers. I skim the key rack. I'll probably need one to get to the roof, but for some reason I have the certainty that it won't be necessary. All the doors in this building are unlocked. I know this for a fact, but if you ask me why, I wouldn't have a satisfying answer. Hmm, not here, not here. Oh! Oh, holy crap, check this out! She pulls out an outdated calendar. Ah, every month has a bikini model to go along with it. That's great. It's foreign, too! Is that, Lithuanian? I'm not sure. Heh, looks like Mr. Janitor knew how to keep himself busy. Tosia, we don't have that much time. Yeah, I hear ya. Soon enough, she fishes out a flashlight from a box under the desk. Now we're as prepared as we'll ever be. Our footsteps echo through the empty building. The first floor is still bright, but crossing into the second feels like diving into a pitch-black pool. Ah. After a bit of fiddling, Tosia shines the flashlight into the void ahead. The beam illuminates a statue by the wall. It's thin and wiry, but the shadow cast has a rather intimidating shape. Are you scared? Me? No! I don't like this place. Hmm, I think it's interesting. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just a big old garbage bin. That's harsh. That's too soft. Honestly, I know you're kinda like that, but shouldn't you But shouldn't you, of all people, be a tad more critical? Eh? Why? They're the reason we got split up in the first place. Doesn't that make you mad at all? I suppose, but I just don't remember it all too well. Ah, I see. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm just a bit surprised, considering, well, whatever. Maybe it's for the best. Sorry. Apologize again and I'll kick you. What? We keep going up and up and up. The sky outside the windows is starting to brighten, but it's still too dark to walk without a flashlight. I think I'd be really creeped out if Tosia weren't here with me. And then again, maybe not. There's nobody left to harm me, after all. If I've made it this far, it means the universe has willed it. And if the universe has willed it, then I'm following a predetermined path. There's no point in fearing a fate that's predetermined. I shouldn't be scared. I shouldn't be worried at all. But I watch the halo slide along the stairs, and the walls, and railings, and I keep thinking of that scene from a cartoon. A really popular cartoon I can't recall the name of. The episode where they are stuck in the dark cargo hold, and the bunny makes scary shadow puppets appear in the flashlight. It got me so spooked as a kid. Of course I'm not afraid of things like that anymore. It's just a vague memory that keeps rattling around in my head like a coin in the washer. A little irritating, but it's not worth dwelling on. Which reminds me, um, I know it's probably unpleasant for you, but yeah? Do you remember why you had to leave? Uh, that. You don't have to if it makes you feel bad. Pissed is what it makes me. I don't remember what they called it exactly. Some scientific mumbo jumbo. Osmotic distortion this, osmotic distortion that. I guess the fact that I exist didn't sit well with them. What? That's terrible. Man, it just really got on my nerves. You were all, you were all up in arms about it too. I I can imagine. Sorry. Seems like I couldn't do anything in the end. You did everything you could. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they let you go after all that. They let you go after all that. What do you mean? Your ability. Eh? You know, willing things into existence. Huh? Hey, don't quote me on that, okay? I'm oversimplifying, and, it was all pretty complicated, you know? Not like all your wishes came true or whatever. But essentially, they said you had the potential to cause big distortions. Big distortions? That's. I hold my head. Right. Right, that does sound about right. Something like that. I've heard something like that before. 3 years ago? No, not just then. Long after I've heard very similar words. I've known someone who wanted to create a distortion but failed. Because, because, and they said you were one of them? Distortions? Pretty much. I think I tipped off some sort of radar. I, I see. That rings a bell. A bell I can just barely hear. An office. Wires. Someone talking to me in a friendly voice. Ah, it's all so dark. It's impenetrable. I feel as if I'm trying to illuminate a ballroom with a matchstick. Damn it. Do you remember anything after? After you left? Yeah, aside from the stuff you already told me. Well, I furrow my brows. After Tosia left, after she left, what happened right after she left? All I recall is, all I can remember is the feeling of deep despair. Geez, it's fine. You look like you're gonna pop a vein. I'm sorry, it's just really hard. I feel like I'm just about to grasp it, but it slips away. It slips into this awful feeling, like I've lost all hope. Ah, well, who cares if you don't remember the details? I'm here now, yeah? Yeah, I'm I'm really I'm really happy about that. Heh I got that the first time. Oh, look. Ah, that mural. I I remember it. Ha. So that head of yours ain't completely empty. Uh, it's not like I forgot stuff on purpose. Can never be too sure with you. Now you're just being mean. Sorry, sorry. I approach the wall. My fingers trace the ridges of the mosaic. It's so cold. I feel like I'm repeating movements. My eyes are drawn to the large window panes just to the right. Ah, it's already a light pink glow emanates from the far-off mountain ridge. So we don't need a flashlight anymore. Tosia plops into the armchair, switching it off. I think I know why they let me go. Yeah? Why? Because I wasn't special. I can't tell you exactly how I know, but I think everyone is able to do it, to create these irregularities. That's so. It's just a feeling I have. My memory is spotty after all, but I figure it works like this. Distortions grow with belief, so the more people are involved, the easier they are to stabilize. Maybe some people just don't need as much outsider help to make them stick. Some even cause them unintentionally. Like you? Probably yes, if my ability is what you say it is. But it exists in every living being. Most just don't realize it for some reason. Hmm. Well then, it better stay that way. You think so? Yep. Or else you get this. She gestures around the hall. The complex. The complex. The people. The whole freaking city. Everything just gets twisted. There are things in the world not meant for humans. Most have that mental barrier for a reason. But what about you? You probably wouldn't exist if it weren't for this. What are you talking about? Of course I would. You just call me by another name. Huh? I mean, I'd still be Tosia. You simply wouldn't label me as a distortion. I'd never call you something like that. Well, that's just a scientific term. Deny it all you want, that's how the world defines me. I I don't care about that. You're a friend to me. You always will be. Haha, sure, that's nice of you. But that's not what I'm getting at. To be frank, I don't think there's anything wrong with the whole distortion label. I just hate being grouped in with the stuff they're doing here. Huh? The distortions produced by this place are nothing like me. They're too calculated, too institutional. But I was born from a wish made in earnest. If both of us had never known these rules, what the world deems as balanced or unbalanced, I'd still exist. You just call me a miracle. Ew. Forget I put it like that, okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But did I ever tell you about it? About the world always rebalancing itself? I know this, but how do you... What they're doing here is a crime. Not just against the stability of the universe or whatever. I couldn't care less about that. It's an insult to everyone's hopes and prayers. Because whatever change they're trying to enact comes from a mandate, not the heart. This great distortion, irregularity, whatever you call it, it's not a sin in itself. The cynicism behind it is. Tosia sighs and reclines back into the armchair.